Hello and welcome to another week of the new release Roulette, a weekly dive into the hottest and most talked about video games releasing over the course of the next 7 days. I'm Brian from LevelDownGames.com, and today we're focusing on the week of March 29th through April 2nd. I do know that this video is going up a day late. We're posting it on Tuesday the 30th. If you listen to any of our podcasts, you'll have known that Gizmo, even though he was doing a bit better, some things happened, and to make a long story short, he, went in for a normal groomer appointment this past Thursday, and while he was there, started bleeding from the wound that we got treated, not from any fault of the groomer, but because he had blood clots in his throat that we hadn't that they didn't find the first time. So this turned into a big ordeal. I'm exhausted. We're very behind on our content, and I honestly can't spend that much time in the studio because Gizmo needs constant 24-hour supervision, basically, and he can't come in here because of everything that's going on. So either myself or Jessica pretty much have to be watching him out in the living room. We're in this little area that he's contained to, so that way, none of his stitches get messed up or he doesn't rub his head on the floor or anything like that. So I've been doing a lot of remote work with my laptop connected into my computer, and one of those things I did was recorded some audio for the new release Roulette, and I am going to try something different this week. Character animation and character and puppets in general are something that I've been wanting to get into more and more as I've seen people kind of do it on Twitch and various places, and it is something that's always kind of been in the back of my mind because I knew I could pull something off. So I decided to try this out for the new release Roulette this week because I couldn't actually sit down in front of the camera long enough to record the video, and just because of everything that's been going on with Gizmo. So I did the audio remotely, and I'm going to sync it up to the character later. So we'll actually see how this goes. This was just a character that I found on a website, a stock character. OK Samurai, I believe, is the creator of this particular character here for Adobe. I don't know. We'll see how this goes. It's probably not going to be something that I do every week, but it is something that I definitely want to play around with more and more, and maybe even get some customized characters going on. And I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But this is the perfect week to try something new. I mean, I could even move around, and there's the little characters kind of moving my body here. I can't do much with this one just because it is a stock character, but I can change its eyes a little bit here. Blink, I guess, and open eyes there, closed eyes. Put my hands on my side here. Let's see. Put them up. Point that way. There's just different things. So it's kind of cool. I don't even know how to get it back down to. Ooh, now we're mad. Now we got raised eyebrows. So it's just stuff that I'm playing around with. Who knows? Who knows what will transpire from this? I can't even get my arms to go back down, so I'll just leave them on my sides here. Let's go ahead and get into the trailers for this week. It is, like I said, the perfect week to mess around with things. We only have 5 games coming out. We have 4 today on the 30th, and then 1 on Thursday. We're going to kick things off with the trailer for Disco Elysium, the final cut.
Get up, detective. One last time. The great city at the end of the world is waiting. So, get out there, solve the murder with a unique skill system at your disposal. Carve your own path across an award-winning open world. And uncover even more in this groundbreaking role-playing game. Meet and get to know more of the locals.
Welcome to reality, baby.
Sure thing, champ. Lead the way.
If you could only find your gun.
It's okay.
With full voice acting for every single one of the city's beautiful people.
Yes. I'm going to unplug the microphone, okay?
And leave a bigger mark behind you in new quests.
You're big boys, you can handle it.
Enjoy the definitive edition of this hit RPG, Disco Elysium, the final cut. A free upgrade for all players.
Disco Elysium is a groundbreaking open-world role-playing game. You're a detective with a unique skill system at your disposal and a whole city block to carve your path across. Interrogate unforgettable characters, crack murders, or take bribes. Become a hero or an absolute disaster of a human being. Disco Elysium: The Final Cut releases today on PC, PS5, PS4, and Google Stadia. Evil Genius 2 is a satirical spy-fi lair builder where players take control of an evil genius and set their plans for world domination in motion. When it feels this good to be bad, the forces of justice don't stand a chance. Build your own unique evil lair and cover operation, train a force of criminal minions, defend your lair from the forces of justice, and dominate the world with a doomsday device in this direct sequel to the 2004 cult classic. Evil Genius 2 World Domination releases today on PC.
Rated T for Teen.
The trichroma. The energy beam that emerges from the core. The mystical blast that creates the digital kingdom. The light that shines beneath every line of code. When the Stallions invaded the digital kingdom, the Techno Fathers summoned the Trichroma to forge the ultimate weapon, the Techno Sword. Now, it needs a hero to wield it. This spring, take your passion and make it happen. Travel beyond your imagination. Claim your sword and feel the Trichroma power within you. In the darkest night, a hero will arise.
Yellow and blue, always be true. Say the word.
Flashback to the 80s. The creator, a genius of his time, creates a video game console called Narita 1 with its flagship title being a game called Narita Boy. Narita Boy becomes a tremendous hit. Copies of cartridges are flying off physical shelves worldwide. Within weeks, Narita Boy is the best-selling video game of all time, critically acclaimed for its power fantasy wielding the Techno Sword and taking players on a journey like no other. Meanwhile, inside the binary code, the digital realm connects with reality. Him has returned found and deleted the creator's memories. Supervisor Program Motherboard and her agents have activated the Narita Boy protocol. The stallions are coming, and the digital kingdom needs a hero. Narita Boy releases today on PC, PS4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, and is playable via Xbox Game Pass. Shelter 3 is a game where wisdom, empathy, and leadership play an important role in your survival. As a new mother, you must protect your calf, but you must also take responsibility for the whole herd, protecting old and young from lurking predators and the threat of starvation. What's more, the matriarch has given you the responsibility of steering the herd to an important destination, and difficult choices will need to be made on the way. Help the matriarch by choosing the best route to keep your herd well fed and safe from harm. In this guiding role, you'll use the ancient knowledge to navigate, gaining wisdom as you do so. As an elephant, you're not a predator, but prey, so you'll need to steer clear of beasts in the bushes at the same time as avoiding starvation. With so many mouths to feed, the journey will not be an easy one, but elephant empathy has advantages, and you'll be able to quickly gather your herd close at times of great danger. Your journey will be scattered with special moments as you discover new terrain and untrodden pathways, but grief will also play its part. Shelter 3 releases today on PC.
I could smell the storm in your blood. Your stink of Enoch. But you are something even more.
So what? I should play at being a god like you?
I am not playing.
Outriders, a co-op RPG shooter set in a dark, original sci-fi universe. Created by People Can Fly. Previously part of the Epic Games Group, the studio is renowned for developing world-class shooters like Bulletstorm and the Gears of War series.
This can't be happening! You people are insane! All of this is fucking insane! Oh yeah, it is!
Humankind is bleeding out in the trenches of Enoch, a once beautiful planet ravaged by a mysterious anomaly, hyper-evolving its flora and fauna to purge the virus that is humanity. In other words, you. Now, Enoch is hell off Earth. Leading the colonization advance party, the Outriders are devastated by an early storm. While most of the unit is wiped out, you not only survive, but are left altered, something more than human. Now, with control over time, space, and matter, the Outriders have gained access to devastating anomaly energies. Demigods strolling through the battlefield, the tables have most definitely turned. With the anomaly flowing through their veins, Outriders have split off into 4 classes, each offering a different customizable playstyle and extensive skill tree that, while freely respecable, demands hard choices be made. If you prefer a devious hit-and-run approach, the Trickster's manipulation of time and space will be to your tastes. Deadly up close, the Trickster will annihilate enemies with spectacular powers, such as the Temporal Slice. Or, if death from a distance is more your thing, the Technomancer combines the anomaly's powers with technology. Place deadly turrets or release climate-altering area effect weapons to take down your foe. The Devastator class is a tank in human form, a biological sledgehammer. Difficult to kill and dangerous to be near, the Devastator's control of gravity allows for brutal attacks, such as the Impale ability or Gravity Jump. Finally, there's the Pyromancer, a medium-range class equipped to take out multiple targets at once. You may be easy to kill at close range, but you can leech energy from crowds of enemies or detonate thermal bombs to tear their flesh apart. Regardless of your choice, confidence is everything on the battlegrounds of Enoch. Each class has its own spin on a healing mechanic, which rewards health for performing certain actions that reinforce the class's playstyle. So get out of cover, throw yourself headfirst into the fray, and think aggressive. The Outriders' Journey will take them beyond humanity's furthest exploration of Enoch, as they fight to discover the source of a mysterious signal. From the snow-capped heights of Eagle Peaks to dense jungles and arid deserts, deadly enemies that have adapted to their environment await. There's plenty to discover off the beaten path, too. Outriders is rich with side quests and additional story. You may be pulled into a search and rescue mission, drawn in to investigate a menacing cult, or asked to track and kill hyper-evolved creatures in the wild. Each quest allows you to scavenge for new gear and weapons, to wear or trade with the duplicitous street vendors of humanity's new settlements, or NPCs in your own convoy. And then, of course, there's armor and weapon mods, which allow you to further tweak your gear with modifiers that can have a dramatic effect on how your abilities play out in combat. Layer in a full crafting system, and the staggering depth of Outriders' loot system begins to become evident. You'll need to be fully in tune with your gear and abilities if you expect to survive the game's post-campaign content. Expeditions. With a level threshold to take part, Expeditions is only for the hardiest of Outriders, pitting you against the most lethal adversaries Enoch has to offer. Considered a suicide mission by most, your journey through the hellscape of Enoch is made possible thanks to the Outriders Convoy, a mobile hub which moves through the world, which can be customized with body kits, paint jobs, and, the skulls of fallen enemies. Trophies from battle aren't worth much if they can't be shown off. Your convoy will accompany you as you join a friend's game in co-op, where your achievements can get the eyeballs they deserve. This is all just the tip of the iceberg. As the Outriders travel further beyond humanity's reaches, the strange, horrific truths of Enoch begin to reveal themselves.
Combining intense gunplay with violent powers and an arsenal of increasingly twisted weaponry and gear sets, Outriders is a 1 to 3 player co-op RPG shooter set in an original, dark, and desperate sci-fi universe. As mankind bleeds out in the trenches of Enoch, you'll create your own Outrider and embark on a journey across the hostile planet. With rich storytelling spanning a diverse world, you'll leave behind the slums and shanty towns of the first city and traverse forests, mountains, and desert in the pursuit of a mysterious signal. Outriders releases on Thursday for PC, PS5, PS4, Xbox Series, Xbox One, and Google Stadia, and it will be playable via Xbox Game Pass on console only for now, so we'll see. Maybe it'll get it on PC later. Who knows? But let's go back to Big Cam here. And unfortunately, that is going to bring us to the close of the new release roulette for this week. Apologies for the delay of it going up. I know it was supposed to be up on Sunday, but like I said, it is a light week, and it is the perfect week to try out something like this character creation thing. And who knows, like I said, as I get, some funds and maybe create a character and have some help assisting in creating something original, maybe we'll do this more often, and maybe we'll do something more fun with it too. So we'll have to see. Are you excited about any of the games coming out over the next 7 days? Let us know down in that comment section below, and we'll be down there interacting with everyone if you choose to do so. If you like us, hit that subscribe button and the bell to stay up to date on everything we upload. And if you like this video, make sure you hit the like button, as it is the best way to let us know that you did so. Be sure to tune into a brand new episode of the Level Down Games podcast on whichever platform you use to get your podcasts. And until next week's roulette, keep that cylinder loaded. Take care, guys.